being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. We're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Out of the end zone. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. So Clemson's offense comes onto the field first today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Now the play fake. Got his man quickly. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on a ton. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
So Georgia's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Give to the running back. Running into the open space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Working on the right. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. A 70-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dozier. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Direct snap. Finding an escape route. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on FK if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Adams. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They want to run it left here. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Still running at the 40. Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And the Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try the middle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
With jet sweep pass. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give on the inside. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Got his man on the right. Oh, it's a fumble. And they did not secure the football. It bounces out of bounds. It is a touchback and a turnover. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that 1st drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll go to the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the 2nd level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
And get him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. With whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. To the air, it's Denson. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. Defense wants to bring the heat. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking down the middle. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. They go to the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Combs. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The offense will quickly use a timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to throw, it's Denson. Fires to the big fella. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Working that left side now. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's finally stopped and brought down The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They'll throw it from the red zone. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On the move from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've got...
Turning it on! They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Pulls and fires complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it from the gun. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Off play action on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Denson. Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Adams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The play-action fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And it's right down the boulevard. And now they regain the lead. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Georgia. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Quick completion to the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. To the air, it's Denson. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the big dog got him again, and Georgia can be judicious when they blitz because they get pressure from the guys up front.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts. And year after year, Georgia finds these guys, but with the double guys, the guys that can double sacks in a game, double-digit sacks in a season. These guys make your defense really special.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. The tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play.
Holding, receive team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. To the ground with the back. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. Find some fresh air. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it from the gun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Slade. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pucks it out of the air. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. To the air. It's Denson. Dumps it off in the flats. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Quick strike complete. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Offense lining up quickly. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires left. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quick completion on the out route. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Keeps it himself and gets to first. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And I tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks. Don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every